What's going on, y'all? This is Pilo with Digital 262, and you're watching Elite Talk.
Let's get it.
Woo.
Yeah. What's going on, my beautiful people, my beautiful elite society out there? This is Pilo with Digital 262. Welcome to another episode of Elite Talk. I am here with the two distinguished gentlemen, my co-host. Let's start out with my man TJ. What's going on, brother?
My beautiful people, what's going on?
What's going on, TJ? What you got there, man?
Just a lemon drop, man.
A lemon drop.
Simple today.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, that looks good, man. That looks good.
Oh, yeah.
What's new with you, man? What's new? What's going on?
Oh, man. Just grinding, man. Just getting it in. Just, me.
Yeah.
A little work and play,
Yeah. A
little more work, but, got to squeeze that play in there, too, man. Got to go hard. All about balance.
It's all about, that's true. It's all about balance. So There's no play without work. And in this corner, we got my man, J.O.C. What's going on, Jay?
How are we doing? Glad to be back. I'm looking forward to this. This is going to be a good episode today for sure. Very excited. Yeah. And I know last week I kind of flaked on the drinking, so today
what you got?
A little michelada. So if you know, you know.
Okay.
A little michelada. All right. For those that don't know, today, or not today, but in the next couple of days, is my man's J.O.C.'s birthday.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Birthday.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah. What is it, 2-6?
2-6.
Oh, yeah.
26.
And we got a soundboard. We're stepping up our game now.
Hey,
Almost part of the OG club.
the technology is real,
Just a
man.
few more years.
Man, I feel it in my back already.
Well, happy birthday, man. And for that, we're going to propose a toast for my man J.O.C. His birthday. Oh, yeah. The big 2-6. Oh, he's got the
Appreciate
bottle.
You. You know what? I had to. You know what? I got the shot glass right here, but I was like, man, fuck that shit, man. We going stay with the bottle today. So,
Just throw it.
Yeah, that's all we need, man.
It's his birthday. Forget it. Hey, cheers, my friend. Happy birthday.
Cheers for Saturday, guys. Cheers for Saturday.
Absolutely.
Woo.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
happy birthday, my man.
For real.
Thank you.
And wish you many, many more.
Thank you.
So Jay, before we get into this topic today, which is a very interesting topic, and I know there's a lot of people that are tuning in because they want to discuss this topic with us. But you have an event coming up. Do you want to chime us in on that?
Absolutely. So a couple episodes ago, I told you guys that I have a wrestling event coming up. Once I get more information, I'll let you guys know. And sure enough, that information is here. So July 19th, which is this Saturday, we have our HOH event. Please, if you guys are in the Milwaukee area, in the Racine area, in the Illinois area, all around that area, please come stop by. Your boy himself will be performing on my birthday, which I'm super excited. Definitely once in a lifetime opportunity. I appreciate Mr. Eddie Brown, my coach, the promoter, for letting me perform on that special day. So
yeah, but let me show you guys who J.O.C. is going to be wrestling. He's wrestling this gorilla right here.
Oh,
Mr. Riddis Atlas.
You matched up against Mandingo?
Man, listen, man.
Lord.
Listen, man. I'm gonna give you a quick little brief of Mr. Riddis Atlas here. So
I don't know, man.
To keep it simple, man, he's basura, he's trash, he's ass, and you know what? JOC gonna take the W, man. Riddis, I know you watching. You know I'm coming for that W on my birthday. You ain't gonna spoil it. And once I'm done whooping your ass, we finna go celebrate with some more shots back at the club. So you already know. Right. Everyone's invited.
Yo, my God, man. I love you, man. But look at this guy, dude. Look at this guy.
Listen, I will give you this. You know what? I will say this, Riddis. He's a strong motherfucker, man. I've seen that man do some crazy things, but you know what?
Yeah.
He can't slam what he can't catch. And when I'm lacking in strength, I come up with speed. So you know what? Good luck to my opponent this Saturday, man. If you guys are interested in me seeing me whoop Riddis' ass, by all means, please come by. Details are going to be in the comments, in the description somewhere. Pete, I'm going to do his thing. So
Yeah.
please, and then
It's gonna be
you
this
guys see me
Saturday.
around,
Yeah.
let me know.
Yes. This Saturday, buy your tickets. It's going to be a great event. Great event this Saturday. My man JOC is fighting a gorilla. So you heard about the whole thing, the whole 100 man versus one gorilla, bro. It's one man versus one gorilla. So yeah.
And he's
I
coming
got
out
my
on
money
top,
on-
baby.
I got
He's
my
coming
money
out
on my
top.
man.
You
know.
get your money on JOC?
Oh yeah, I love the confidence, man. It's
I
awesome.
appreciate
I
it.
don't know, man.
Appreciate it.
Rudis looks mean, man. He's here for
Size
blood.
don't
But,
mean nothing, man.
No.
It's the fighting the dog, you know.
all right. Well,
That's all that matters.
ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special topic today. And by the way, if you guys have any comments on anything we're about to say, please write it down in the comments. Write it down in the comments of this video. All right. We will be more than happy to discuss what you have to say. And you know what? To be honest with you, it doesn't matter because we're always right. So, but write your comments, write your questions, and we will be more than happy to say live on the air. So today's topic is going to be first dates. What is your expectation on the first date? Now, it's a very straightforward question. It's a very straightforward
is.
thing. What is your expectation on your first date? So, I don't know who wants to start this out, but who wants to start this out? What's your expectation on the first date? You know what we did? I don't think we ever start with JOC. JOC, why don't you start this off, man?
All right, man. Well, I'll start it off this way, man. And I'm going to say females don't hang out with men that they're not attracted to, some way, shape, or form. That's my opinion, but the way I see it, that's kind of how it is, right? A woman is not going to spend time with an ugly guy. Unless if you got that bread, that's completely different.
Right.
But, so guys, if she gives you a chance on that first date, she finds you somewhat attractive to be seen with you. What you do after that, that's on you, right? But in my opinion, right, if it's something that I'm looking to take seriously, you know what, a couple dates, we'll see where it goes. But if it's a one and done, man, you know what, man, I'm expecting to get lucky at the end of the night, something simple and sweet.
Yeah, but you go on this date. Okay, so you, single man, you go on this date. What's in the back of your mind? You find this girl very attractive. She's saying all the right things. She's looking the right way. She's smelling the right way. So, I mean, do you want to take a chance and just taking your time with it? Or is JOC going to try to smash that same night?
You know what, man? Honestly, it's very simple. I think you have to read the room. You have to see how the room is. So if she's giving you the same vibe that you're portraying, then you know what? As a man, push the envelope a little bit. Take a confidence. You know what? Maybe change the topic in a little bit more, sexual tone, or put your hand on her lap, put your hand on her back, whatever the case is.
Yeah.
But if she's not interested in going that far, she's gonna tell you right off the bat, man.
Oh yeah,
it's
absolutely.
gonna be a simple shut that shit down, and then what you do from there, that's on you. But as a man, you can't be afraid to take chances. You have to have confidence enough when it comes to this, because you know what, not many women take the initiative, make the first move, so to speak. So you're the man, you gotta do it.
Yeah.
I'll go from experience. Like I said, I'm soon to be 26, so I've taken many L's in my life. Where I'm like, it could have been something, but it wasn't, because I was scared, I was weak, with all this shit. So yeah.
So if I'm listening correct, JOC, you are going to try to smash the same night.
That's the goal.
If the room is right.
If the dominoes are aligned, yes sir. That's the goal. That's
Shooter's gonna shoot.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what?
Yeah.
It's funny you bring that up, man. A little quick story. So I used to live in Tulsa a couple years ago now, right? I went on this Tinder date.
Tinder.
A while ago, man. It was a one and done thing. I tried it. It was a one and done thing, but nonetheless, though. And we went out. Can't remember where we went. I think it was nothing crazy. Maybe. It was nothing crazy. Can't remember where it was. Long story short, something small. We went to go get some food, right? And I didn't do nothing. I didn't try to make any moves. I was just be me. And even though in the back of my mind I'm like, damn, like I wouldn't mind pulling some moves, something told me not to, right? A couple days later, we texted or whatever. She's like, "You're the first guy to not make a move on the first date." And in my head, I'm like, "Fuck, like I get right."
Yeah.
But she's like, nah. She's like, every guy that's tried to make a first move, either try to kiss me or touch me inappropriately or whatever, I have completely blocked them. Like, date, whatever. Right?
Yeah.
But she's like, the fact that you didn't make a first move, there's the reason why you had the second date. You know, and the rest is history.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So like I said, you got to read the room, got to play your card right, got to play your cards right. So.
But nevertheless, if you knew that she was going to go for it, if you made the move, you would go for it.
At the time, I didn't know. She wasn't giving me
not specifically her. Not specifically her, but any girl.
Just generally speaking.
You know, like we were kind of talking off camera a little bit. Sometimes, you know, you try to make the first move and it doesn't go your way and you blow it.
I know it.
You know? And then like, okay, if this is somebody you want to take seriously, right? But she lets you smash on the first date, well, if she lets you smash on the first date, how many guys before you she let smash on the first date?
Hold that thought, Jay, because that's actually a question I want to ask
Okay.
later on. So the verdict is Jay will smash on the first date if given the opportunity.
There we go.
All right. So, TJ, I want to ask you the same thing. So if the opportunity aroused, would you smash on the first date?
That's a negative, man.
Oh, come on, dude.
Nah, man. I play a different type of game, man.
Yeah.
You know, so like JOC was saying, you really think that if a woman goes out on a date with you, she thinks you're somewhat attractive? I kind of disagree with that.
You know what, man? I have definitely had my fair shares of conversations with other females.
Yeah.
And from my personal experience, man, most females just don't give the time of day to ugly guys. Unless if they're using them for money or attention, right?
Yeah.
Which is, you know, that's something that we as men provide.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What if they hungry, though?
believe, like, that's what I'm saying. They provide something, money.
They're a sponsor. Pretty much. I just feel like women, they utilize men, you know, they put men in certain brackets and they utilize them in different ways. Yeah. So I feel like a woman would go out to dinner with a man that she's not into just to get a meal, you know, and then she tearing that steak up, looking at you, sipping on the drinks and all that, sipping on steak juice, but has no intention on actually giving you anything, let alone as soon as you drop her off, she blocking your ass.
Yeah. But here's the thing, though.
It's a cold game.
So I wish I would have found this video. There's been a perfect thing, but long story short, it's this conversation, right, of this guy having with a camera, and he's like, you take her on the date, right? You feed her stomach, right? Yeah. She order her to go. Okay. You drop her off home. You're having a happy night, waiting for a second date. On the way to her house, she's texting me like, "Hey, what you doing tonight? Pull up. I just got home. I pull up. I eat the leftovers that you bought her. I'm smashing. She's happy. Yep. I'm happy. You're happy.
Exactly.
We all win.
Yeah.
So my question is, like, which one do you want to be?
Yeah. Well, I know what side of the spectrum I be on most of the time, but to go back to the original, you said what side is that?
Yeah.
Do I gotta do it? Do I gotta? No, but to answer your original question, like, no, I wouldn't try to pursue something sexual the first time. I do agree with Juan where you don't want to make a move because a woman is so used to every man throwing themselves at them, throwing their dick at them, trying to fuck them and try to do sexual things with them. So you don't want to look ordinary. You know what I mean? There's 100 men trying to fuck this one woman and she's used to that. So in order to make yourself stand out, you can't appear too thirsty, too eager. You just got to play it cool, get to know her. And you got to play the long game, man. Like, because then you're going to stand out in that woman's mind. She's going to be like, damn, he did, like Juan said, he didn't try to smash.
Yeah.
Like, he actually wasn't thirsty. Like, this makes me more intrigued with this guy because he's different. He's showing me something that no other guy has shown me because anyone could tell me they want to fuck me. That's boring. Like, what else do you got? You look ordinary, you know, like most women think that all men are alike. You know, you turn men around, they all look the same. You got to do stuff to make yourself stand apart. You know what I mean? Like you got to be the alpha in front of the pack. And you only do that by solidifying yourself in a different way than everybody else.
Yeah. So TJ, you're saying that if you take a girl out to some fancy restaurant, you spend,
Yeah.
what, $200-300 on a meal, and she's giving you those vibes. She's saying, yeah, you can get this tonight.
Yeah.
So you're saying, TJ, even though you're getting those vibes and you spent so much money on her, you still wouldn't go after her, even though she's giving you the green light?
Doesn't matter what she's giving me. I mean, I could be spending whatever. Me and that woman are out on a date. We're getting to know each other. I'm not going to make it seem like I'm just trying to smash her. That's so simple minded to me. Like, I play a very strategic long game. So if a woman is giving me all the signs, to me, that's going to make her latch on more to you. And it's going to be almost addictive. She's going to be like, well, damn, like I'm used to any other dude in this situation, he would have folded. But this dude, for whatever reason, he didn't. And that's going to make a woman latch on to you even more from my experience. And I don't even smash the second or third date. Like, when I tell you, I play the long game, let the anticipation build up. And then once it builds up, you go crazy and you imprint your name in that ass. And then it'll keep them hooked even longer.
Even if you know that this is gonna, because most of the time when we go out on dates, we don't plan. Maybe it's just me talking, but
things get dynamic. Yeah,
maybe the dynamic is, do you just want to go on a date because your intentions is to smash? You're not trying to wife this girl. You're just trying to, have a good time tonight. So and if that's the case, she gives you the green light. Would you go for it?
The only time I would. Or I have, I'd say, I'm not going to say I never smashed on the first night. Me and the woman already had like a certain level of chemistry and history. Yeah. So I could have talked to her 3 months ago, but then I put her on ice and then I'm talking to other women or whatever. But then, she comes back in the rotation and we got unfinished business. In cases like that, the sex is generally better, because that anticipation is just building and you're running through her mind. And she's wondering why you didn't pull the trigger on her. I feel like, and I'm an intellectual too. Like, men are visual creatures. We see if a woman has a nice, silhouette. And, I think a simple man just succumbs to that temptation. I think a more disciplined man, he sits back like a sniper in the corner, just weighing out his options. And then once he feels like he has it locked on the target, that's when he pulls the trigger. Like, the timing has to be right. Yeah.
Well, that's good. Well, on the chat, we got two people agreeing with JOC. We got Vamp13 saying, "Hell yeah, JOC number one." JOC number. I think he's talking about the wrestling, but I think you're wrong, Vamp. I think my man's gonna get he's gonna get tossed.
Damn, hold up, bro.
I'm just saying. And then we got my man Austin saying, "I agree with JOC. I agree with what you're saying." So, but I you know what? Let me just say a quick little story, okay? I'll make this quick. Guys, I'm old school. I'm probably the oldest one in the group. Let me tell you how. Right? No. But back when I was then, see, girls nowadays, they're easy as fuck. Easy. Yeah. So back in my day, they weren't that easy. Let me tell you, let me run you on a journey of how we used to date girls back in the day. Okay? So first of all,
slavery was still a thing back then, right?
No, this is shut the fuck up. This is back in the 90s, okay? It's back in the 90s. All right. So the first thing you would do is you would court a girl. Now, for those young whippersnappers out there that don't know what courting means, that means you actually try to make a connection with a girl. You talk to her for a while. So you court this girl. You would talk to her maybe after school. You would meet her by the football field, have a little conversation with her, try to get to know her. This will go on for maybe 1, 2, 3 weeks. Okay, you get to know her. Make sure this is a girl that you connect with. That's the first step. The second step is that you would have to meet her parents. Girls back in my day, they would not date you. They would not sleep with you unless you meet her parents. I mean, that was a big deal to them back in the day. So you would, you would go and meet their parents. Yeah. You would walk in. The dad will be, sitting down because you had to get the dad's approval. Getting the mom's approval was very easy. I would walk into the door, look at the mom and make some type of cheesy ass joke like, "Damn, girl," talking to the girl. If you're going to look like that in 30 years, damn, and the mom would be so you would get her, you would win her mom over very easily. Okay. But that her dad was a little different because now you have to win her dad over. And normally dads, they want to know that you are going to provide, because dads back in the day, it's all about marrying the girl. You know, what can't you provide for the girl? What can't you do for her? You know, you're going to be a good husband. It's all about that husband mentality with the dads back in the day.
This is in high school?
This was in high school. Yeah, wow. In high school. I went to Riverside University. I graduated in 1998. So that tells you right there. Back in those days, it was different. You would have to. 1998. That's when I graduated high school.
I was born in 90. God damn.
Yeah. You were 8 years old when I graduated high school.
Yeah,
but that was the rule in those days. Okay. You had to win the family over. But the problem is, JOC and TJ, that when you compare those days and when you compare them now, girls these days, they just want to smash the first date, okay? Yeah. And what happened is that when you smash the first date, it just becomes that. You smash, you have a good time. You probably never talk again. You probably see her, in a few weeks, you smash again, and that's all it becomes. Back in my day, you date to get married. You date to have a family. It was you fell in love with this person. You don't want to invest all this time trying to impress the mother, impress the father, and then just to smash one day. You have too much time invested already. So, you would try to actually have a life with this person. So that was
with that woman.
You can't?
Fell in love with that box. Especially if it was that early. Like, come on, man. You don't really know a person like that. So, but it's interesting. That was the standard back then.
That was the standard back then. By the time you have sex with this woman, you already invested months into this person. You haven't slept with her in months. Months. Because I remember my first marriage. Yeah. I didn't have sex with my wife for maybe, 5 months. I had to meet her father. I had to impress the father. I had to do everything the father said. And we got married.
Oh man!
He questioned me a million times. What are you gonna do for my daughter? What's your career goals and all this other stuff, man? It was crazy. But back then, like I said, you dated to get married. You didn't date just to smash. Girls these days are too easy.
Pilo, so two questions actually for you. One, what is your opinion on the original topic that we had? Are you smashing on your first date? Are you attempting to smash on the first date?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I would try to smash.
Club. He's shooting and asking. He's shooting everybody in the club and asking questions later.
You know what? We're
in a China shop.
Yeah. When we designed this podcast, we said that we were going to hold each other accountable and we're going to be honest about everything.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, yes. I think, TJ, I don't think you're saying the truth. In JOC, I think you're full of shit too.
Let's call the cap.
I think
you're lying about.
I think that subconsciously you are going to try to smash on the first date. If that girl tells you, she opens her legs right there, first date, boom, you're gonna go for it.
Why it isn't true for me either? Because dates are more intentional to me. Like I don't have to take a chick out on a date to smash. We can have an arrangement. I don't have to spend money to smash. If I take a woman out on a date, I see potential and I see a future with you. So I'm gonna take my time with it.
Okay, so then we're clarifying as taking her out, spending money, right? So then what you're trying to say is that you can easily just hit her up, hey, come over and come, let's do a thing, and that's it. Okay, okay. I'm glad we were able to separate that.
Yeah. So you take her out to a restaurant, nice little restaurant, take her out to eat, spend a little bit of money.
That's some sucker shit, man. You gonna spend money and take a chick out on a date just so you can fuck her?
But here's the thing, though, man. Here's the thing, though. You have to keep in mind, bro, that the majority of the men think like that, man. They think if I take her out on a date, right, and I sweet talk her and I be nice and I buy her some flowers, I can potentially get the box.
Fucking suckers, bro.
But then it comes down to the little snippet I talked about earlier about she's on that date. In the meantime, she already knows who's gonna fuck at the end of the night, and that's not the guy she's with right now.
Right. Because women are more intentional than men think. A woman could look at a guy for 10 seconds and know whether or not they place him in categories. Oh, I'm gonna fuck the shit out this dude.
Absolutely.
This dude, he seemed like a trick. I'm gonna get money out of him. This guy, he's gonna be my emotional blanket. Like women categorize men in that. So if a woman already wants to fuck you, if she's already physically attracted to you, You don't have to wine and dine her and take her out on dates and all that. You got to save that for a woman that you're really into. A woman that really just wants on a sexual tip. You don't got to do all that.
Mm-hmm.
Which brings me back to the original point. Then is when I told Pilo that if you take a woman on a date and it's your first date and y'all haven't fucked or anything, right? And you potentially see something serious with this female and she lets you fuck on the first date. Me personally, that's gonna kind of throw me off and be like, damn, well, she's letting me, huh?
You'll think like,
yeah,
well,
who else?
damn,
Yeah,
who else
absolutely.
First?
Like, damn, like now I don't know if I want to pursue this and take this seriously because she's clarified, she's putting herself in the sex only category.
You really believe in that though? Because I feel like, you could sleep with a woman can have no intentions on sleeping with a man the first night, but she ends up, the vibe is just right. Like you saying all the right things, like you feeling the vibe, like you like her and shit just happens. I do believe women could do that, and that's not a typical thing for them. I feel like you're kind of downplaying yourself at that point. Like
you did bring up a good point,
that hard to where she lets you smash, and that's not a typical thing.
Well, you did bring up a good point though, right? And you said if it's a female that we've been talking for a couple months now or a couple weeks, and we're hitting off, you know what? I'll give you that. That's that's a little different, right? But if it's something like, we just met last week, we've been somewhat talking here and there, hit you up, hey, let's go on a date, and then you smashing. If you want to see yourself with her and something serious, then me personally, I'm like, damn, that kind of throws me off because again, if she let me hit on the first date, who else is she letting hit on the first date?
Mm-hmm.
But if it's something where we've been talking for a couple months now, right, or a long period of time, and we're clicking it off, and the tension is there, even in text. Let's be honest, it all starts in text, right? Some freaky text, maybe some nudes here and there. Yeah. By then, you already know where that conversation is going to go.
You already know where you stand. Yeah. For sure. So anytime y'all take a woman out on the date, Philo, you're saying your intentions is to smash, straight up. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yeah.
What about you, JLC?
Just a straight fact.
Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Stop it with the bullshit. Yes or no?
Take a woman out on a whole date. And when I say date, I don't mean anything like light. I mean, say you take her to like a nice steakhouse. You easily roughly spending between $300-$400. Mm-hmm. You're dressed up. She's dressed up. You're telling me you're going to even entertain or go out on a date with a woman who your only intention is to smash?
Well, if my only intention is to smash, I'm not spending no $300-$400. Yeah, we gotta make that known right now.
Coffee.
But man, you know what, bro? We can hit the taco truck down the road and call it a day, bro. Spend $40 at most.
That you call it a date?
Well, I mean,
we just kicking it.
Okay.
Just kicking it. The date.
We got to distinguish what a date is.
Yeah. I think that would be great. What is a date?
Just come together. A date could be anything. She comes over. You guys go out. Anytime, anything that you guys.
A girl coming over as a date?
Why not?
It could be
coming over to the crib.
It could be.
It could be. So you categorize a date. You're going out to a restaurant, going out.
It doesn't even have to be a restaurant. It could be a walk down by the lake, getting ice cream.
Okay, so how is that different than her coming to your house?
You said what?
How is that different?
How is that any different than her coming to your house?
Because that's the most basic thing, bro. Like, come to my house, I'll put a pizza in the oven, we'll watch Netflix, and then whatever happens. That's not a date.
No.
I think a lot of women would agree with me.
Here's the thing, bro. This is what I tell my girl, right? The location of the location of a date doesn't matter. It matters who you spend that time with. That matters.
You say you're a girl, right?
Yeah. So I can easily.
That's different because y'all locked in.
But here's the thing, though. If I get that, so let's remove her. Let's move to the side for a second, right? Let's just say it's someone that I'm vibing, and she's vibing with me, and I'm vibing with her.
Yeah.
Right. She's vibing with me. She's not vibing with the location I take her.
Okay.
Right, so I can easily be like, hey, you know what? Come over. Let's put a movie on. Maybe we make some dinner at the crib. That's a date.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just because we're not physically going to a different location, right? If she's like, no, I don't want to do that. I'd rather go to Capital Grille or Steak 48 up in Chicago. Then she's not fucking with you. She's fucking with your pockets.
Yeah. I think it has to be a combination of both, but it can't just be we just stand at the crib all the time, because most women will be like, well, what the fuck is this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's not
No,
a
you
date.
know what? And I agree with you. I think you should switch it up.
Yeah.
But a date, you know what? A date is between you and that person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? To me, and to me, and I'll let her know it's a date ? And if she says yeah, it's a date,
Yeah.
then you know what? That opens up doors. Then you know what? That can potentially
Yeah.
get sexual, right? But if she's like, nah,
Yeah.
it's not a date. It's just us hanging out as friends. Then all right, cool. You pay for your bill.
Mhm.
I'm gonna pay for my bill, and we chilling.
Yeah.
We're just friends.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because a date is like more intentional for me. Like, you can invite anybody over to the crib, but a date doesn't even have to be an elaborate dinner.
No,
at
it doesn't.
The top steakhouse in the city.
Right.
It could
Right.
just be something simple, just intentionality. You thought it out. You really just kept a woman in mind as you were doing these activities to get to know her. Whether it's skating, whether it's walking by the lake, whether it's getting ice cream or catching the vibe. Some people would say driving around, playing
Absolutely.
music and around the city playing music is a date, but it just has to be intentional. But I feel like so many dudes, they just be inviting women over, and to me, that's lazy. That's not intentionality to me. So that's why I feel slightly different over that. And if
Let
it's
me
your
ask-
girl,
Yeah.
I think
if it's your
I
girl
think
and you're
a date-
locked in for like a long time, then I mean, you're going to have more of those. But I'm talking about initially, you got to like
Yeah.
kind of come hard and come authentic and more intentional.
Honestly, I think the word date will start off in the text. The text is going to determine if it's going to be a date or a simple hangout, get together. We're hanging out as friends, right? To me personally, a date feels a little intimate. It feels a little bit more personal, right? Because we're laughing together, we're creating moments together,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
And then, not saying you really can't do that as a friend, because you can, but in the day, you're not expecting nothing out of it. You're not expecting that to grow. A date, you're expecting that to grow, because you're creating feelings, you're sharing feelings together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either you're laughing, you're crying, you're, sexual, whatever the case is, but you're sharing some type of feeling. That's a date.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
So yeah, Pilon, I ain't capping at all. Like, I don't take women out. Women that I'm just trying to smash, I don't have to just take out on a date.
What do you do with girls that you just want to smash? What's the?
I already know what it is.
What's the
approach
TJ?
them.
They know, but we don't know. We want to know what it is. I want to know your secret. I want to do that.
So you want to stop spending money and just get right to it? I get it.
You know
Okay.
what? You know what? There's a
got you.
difference. You know what? That brings up a good point, because there's a difference between being a simp and being a gentleman. So let me play this video, and this video explains the difference between being a simp and being a gentleman. And tell me guys what you think.
You have to clarify what a simp is and what simping is. Being nice isn't simping. To me, I have a very unique description of what simping is. I think it's an unfair exchange of value. If you were just some guy waiting at the entrance to a restaurant for any woman to walk past and holding the door open in the hope of getting some phone number or something, that really is simping. Yeah. But no, it's an exchange of value, and being a gentleman is very, very important. You can have a wonderful evening. You're nice to her. You open the car doors. You buy her a bouquet of flowers. You have dinner. You make love. You go home. She's happy. You're happy. Then you can delete her phone number if you want. But yeehaw, doesn't need to be a winner.
Do you guys believe that girls on the first date will go after? What do you think is the chances of a girl sleeping with a man if he's a simp or he's a gentleman? Because according to one of the Tate brothers, I don't remember, DJ. Which Tate is that? Do you know?
That's Tristan.
Okay, so Christian said that he kind of made it. Okay, well, he made it sound like being a simp was kind of a bad thing, So I mean, do you think girls will go after a simp or they would go after a gentleman? What do you think it's more likely that he's going to get some at that night?
A woman will exploit and take advantage of a simp. She will respect and honor a gentleman. I think what he was trying to say is that being a simp is a unequal exchange of value. Like like I said, you bring a certain energy to the table. You bring the bouquet of flowers. You dress up nice. You're chivalrous. You're a gentleman to her, and there's an even exchange there. She's giving you the same respect and the same energy, and you both walk away with the same intentions, and you're both happy. No one's slighted, so to speak. But a sucker, he'll do all those things, wine and dine, and tell a woman that she's beautiful 100 times, just the result and nothing at all at the end of the day. And his intention was to get more, but he didn't get it. So I think that's what the difference between a sucker and being a gentleman is. You know, gentlemen are honorable. You know, like being this whole red pill shit, you know, men treating women like shit. I just don't understand that. Like, women aren't the enemy. You got to treat women with respect and, you know, treat them with some dignity, because you will want the same thing in return. And suckers, a true gentleman, he just does it. But a sucker, he's kind of overzealous with it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He goes all out of his way for a woman who's not even feeling you like that. And you're putting all your cards on the table. So then that woman's going to be like, well, let me see. Let me weigh out my options here. He's giving me everything right away. Like, there's no mystery to this man. He's literally like laying out everything on a silver platter for me. And I could take advantage of this kind of man. Yeah. But a gentleman holds his frame. He's respectful. He isn't too thirsty, but you could tell, like, he's not fucking around. You could look in his eyes and know he's not fucking around and he's about his business. You're protected. He's opening doors. He's pulling out chairs for you. It's a different type of caliber of men. Yeah. If that makes sense. So I think that's the key differences with that.
No, that makes perfect sense. And I couldn't have said better myself. I have no response to that, because that was perfect. That was, you know, let me read some of the comments. They just put the name I feel like a man is sexually attracted to a woman, he's going to try it and fuck on the first day. Well, yeah. If a man is really into a woman, then he won't try to smash on the first date, and be like TJ and play the long game.
Oh, yeah.
That kind of reminds me of the whole pizza thing. That
Oh, man, you trying to get us started tonight, man.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, it's JLC birthday week, man. So
should we get on it?
This is the week we do it, baby. This is the week we do it.
It's the week we do it. Okay, then they go. They go along to say, use the guidelines as spending money and more than 2 hours together as a date. A homemade dinner is spending money, by the way. My wife says a date is thoughtful spending time together. Absolutely.
Intentionality. Yeah, we said that.
So you know what? You know what? I like that, because, you know what? Let's dive a little deeper. I think a date is, she values your time. And then if it's not a date, she just values your money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or your resources.
Or your resources, absolutely.
Yeah.
In a way that's beneficial for her.
It's funny. It's funny that that we bring up the simps, and you know, I don't like saying, you know, the alpha male, but, you know, like you said, the gentleman. So a couple episodes ago, when you guys first had me on the podcast, I was in a different location, and in the back of me there was this a beautiful painting. I don't know if Pilo, you have time to, you know, do your magic and put it up, but if not, I'll post that in. He'll probably put it up somewhere. Mm-hmm. But long story short, it's a picture of two guys, one in a suit, and then one kind of open-chested, shirt out, and then there's a female, right? Yeah. She's on her knees giving oral to the guy, kind of, you know, almost looks like a bad boy, right? And the good guy has flowers in his hand. Mm-hmm. So the bad boy has a gun aimed to the good guy's head, the simp, and he blows it out, right? And the poster or the painting is called "Good Guys Never Win."
Never win.
Or good guys finish last.
Right. And how is that? You know what? And I agree with that video. I agree with you, TJ.
Yeah.
I couldn't stop but thinking about how when you have a dog in your house and you come home, the dog is all over you. Mm-hmm. You guys ever had experienced that before?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they haven't seen you in a long time. They're trying to get your attention. They're pissing on the floor, just trying to give you everything you possibly can. All the attention, right? That's what I feel a simp is. A simp is going to go out and get whatever they can get. They might not even find it. They might not even find it sexually.
Scraps.
Yeah, they might not find it sexually attractive. But the fact that the female's giving him attention, they're gonna go with it. And you know what, TJ, I couldn't agree with you more, man. You hit it on the head earlier, and then prior when we were talking about the first date situation.
Yeah,
a woman's gonna want a man to play the gentleman game.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's a saying that if a woman walks into a bar and she asks 100 guys to fuck, right, and out of those 100 guys, one of them says no, she's gonna be interested in that guy that says no
all day.
Why? Yeah. Because why did he say no?
He doesn't look ordinary.
He doesn't look ordinary.
He's a wolf amongst sheep.
That's
absolutely
true.
For sure. And you know what they say about a gentleman?
What's that?
A gentleman he's only a patient wolf, man. That's why I'm not smashing on the first date. You know, I'm playing the long game, man, because at the end of the day, it's going to work out for you better.
Yeah.
Establishing that foundation.
Mm-hmm. You know, speaking of JOC, you mentioned a portrait of a man blowing another guy's head off, and that guy was holding the flowers. I want to take this time to apologize to a lot of people on Facebook because I posted that picture. And I received so many instant messages of people mad at me, telling me I need to take that down.
For what?
So they were offended by it. They were offended by it. Now, one thing about it is that art, it's you know, I have the beholder. You know what I mean?
I don't mean to cut you off. I'm going to cut you off. But I'm
No, don't show it. Don't show it. I got flagged by Facebook.
Okay.
I got flagged. Yeah. So a lot of people were sending me messages about the images. About the painting. It's a portrait, you know, and when I explained on the comments, on the description, that painting spoke with me because that painting kind of described my transition from being the simp to the bad guy, you know, not the bad guy, but the guy that, you know, doesn't give a shit, you know, and that painting talked to me. That I felt that painting. So I put it up on Facebook so people can actually, you know, see it. And everyone was sending me messages saying that's horrible, that's bad. I lost friends. People unfriended me on Facebook on that. And I shouldn't be apologizing because art is art. You know, art is, you know what I mean? But at the same time, you know, exactly. It's very objective. Now, but the thing is that unfortunately, there's a lot of sensitive people in this world, and half of them are my friend list. So, you know, and just to save face, I deleted it.
Why do you think that? Why do you guys personally think that like nice guys finish last? You know, why?
Because it's a generational thing, TJ. Because I think back in the day when I was growing up, it was the other way around. You know, when guys come with the flowers, they treated it nice. Like the whole description I gave of how you court a girl and you go through the whole entire process. Nowadays, these girls they go after the bad guy. They go after the asshole, the jerk. You know, they like that. You know,
pussy wet.
Yeah,
you don't even got to be a bad guy. Like, you just have to be very assertive, very upfront. That's why I tell. Anytime I meet a woman, I tell her like whatever bracket she's in, so to speak, she already knows. So if I just want to have sexual relations with her, I'll tell her that. Like, look, you know, we're both adults. I find you attractive. I know you find me attractive. Like, let's stop playing games. Like, and honestly, with that type of honesty, you'll see a high success rate with that because you're cutting through the fat, you're cutting through the bullshit versus you taking women out on dates and doing all these unnecessary things, spending money, going broke just to have zero results in the end. And I'm tired of seeing dudes do that, man.
Yeah. You know, well, let me read this quick comment before you continue, JLC. Sorry. It's by a user. I'm going to keep her anonymous. It says, I disagree with JC. Meaning you, JLC. There's a physical attraction, emotional attraction, and intellectual attraction. As a female, as long as intellectual attraction, I will give someone a chance. So basically, she would fuck on the first date.
You got that mouthpiece, and you saying the right things, and tap into that intellectual.
The Chicagoan says a sucker is forceful and easily read. Yeah.
Oh yeah, tries to.
That's true.
Like that.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry, JLC. I'm sorry to cut you off, man. What were you saying?
No, like, you know, TJ said, like, why do we feel that way? And honestly, you know what? I agree with you too, Pilo. I've been on both sides of the spectrum. You know what? I've been that simp, you know, and for so long, like on paper, it makes sense. You know, you be nice to the female, you bring her flowers, you're respectful. Well, yeah. Why doesn't this work, right? Yeah, absolutely. Why doesn't this work, right? And it took me a long time to understand why that doesn't work.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
When I don't want to say when I transitioned, but when I educated myself and adapted and learned, okay, well, you can do these things, but do these things with someone that matters to you, your girlfriend, your wife. These matter. But there's some random, they do. You know what? But there's some random shorty that you just met. You know what? You're right, TJ. Just be straight up in front. Cut the bullshit out. Be like, hey, you know what? I find you attractive.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm trying to get you a little bit more. Or hey, you know what? You're an adult. I'm an adult. Let's see where this goes.
Right. Some people think that's disrespectful to just be up front. But
And you know
most
what,
women
bro?
really, really respect that because you're not being disrespectful. It's all
No.
about, it's not what you do, it's how you do it, how you
It's
say
the
it.
confidence. It's the confidence that you carry
Yeah.
yourself with. And for so long, it
Mhm.
took me a long time to understand and realize that. Not that I didn't have
Yeah.
confidence, but
What's
I
your
didn't
biggest
understand
tip
it.
story, JLC? Tell us.
Oh, fucking A.
What was the biggest when you was just out here crazy? Tell us that. What made you transition into what you are now? Being more
Oh,
aware,
man.
being a
You know
gentleman
what?
now.
I honestly, me thinking one on the spot, I don't have one on the spot. I don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
However,
What
what
about you,
made me...
Pilo?
I have plenty.
Oh,
Give
please,
us
bro.
your best one.
Yeah,
bro.
give us one.
Well, just I
Do
think
you feel
I
like
talked
you were a
about.
sucker? Do you feel like you was a simp during
I
your
was a
marriage?
sucker, man. Let me tell you something. Like I talked about it in the last podcast. I've been married my whole life. My whole life, I have 2 marriages. My whole life, I met my first wife when I was like 15 or 14.
Okay.
So I've been married until this point. So when I divorced my first wife, I was dating, and
Yeah.
so I treated these girls like they were my wives, so I would pay for everything. I would hold the door. I would, and these girls were just taking
Yeah.
advantage of me all the time,
That
And they would-
generation fucked you up, man.
oh my God. I'm sure on their phones, they had me under free food, when I called.
Yeah, you were the sponsor.
I was a sponsor.
When they was
And,
hungry, when they felt that rumble in the tummy, they hit you up.
I fed so many bitches, but,
You're doing God's work out here, people. God bless you. God bless you.
You know what, TJ? I don't have a specific story of one of my biggest simps. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
there's some bad ones out there.
Uh-huh.
However, I do recall the time that made me realize and wake up like this is legit, right? And to
Yeah.
not make the story too long,
Okay.
long story short, trying to take this girl out,
Mhm.
right? But I don't want to call it a date, but I was a man on a mission. Let's just say that.
Okay.
Right? And then she said, well, I'm going to bring my friend along with. And I told her, nah, we can call it a date. Let's just call it a date. Yeah.
Okay.
Right? Just to keep it very simple.
Yeah.
I told her, I was like, she's told me, she's like, hey, I'm going to bring my friend along, right?
Yeah.
And I told her, I was like, you know what? Nah, I was just trying to have it just be you and me, right?
Mhm.
And then she came up with some bullshit and she was like, nah, like I'm trying to bring my friend along. I was like, you know what? I'm good. Like, we're cool. At that day, I knew she was using me for the paper,
Yeah.
Mhm.
right? That's when I woke up and realized, all right, man, like this nice shit isn't working.
You got cold.
And now I understand why it's not working.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
it's crazy because a couple weeks after that, right? I stopped talking to her. I cut her off. She would hit me up and I'll leave her on scene or whatever. And then that's when she would be like, hey, like, it was, I don't know, late at night. She's like, hey, like, let's hang out. But by then I was like, nah, like I'm good. I think that I got a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah. That
That's
would
what-
leave a bad taste.
Yeah. Whether women admit it or not, like I feel like they don't want a man who's predictable, who they feel like they can control.
Mhm.
Those are attributes that every simp has. A woman wants to feel like that's why she'll accept like the reformed bad boy or fuck boy, so to speak.
Yeah.
Because they want to feel like they took something wild and they tamed them and made them to what they are today. So it's like simps don't get anywhere for that simple reason. Just be straight to the point. Tell a woman whatever intention it is. You can want to wife her. You can want to just get to know her. You can just want to fuck her. Tell her. And I guarantee you, just be honest about it. Most of the time, like you're like, well, that's aggressive, but I guarantee you, if you have that formula, I mean, you can get what you want.
Get whatever you want. Well,
Yeah.
gentlemen, let me stop you there. It's been a great conversation. If you have any questions, comments, please write it on the comments area. And real quick, we're looking for a female's perspective. We need females to come on this podcast and give us your perspective. This podcast is very machismo. It's all about men, what we feel, but we would like to have a female's perspective on there. So if you are a female out there and you feel you have a lot to say about things that we talk about, please write me, send me an instant message. Let me know what you think and we can work things some out. We'll get you on the podcast and you can say your piece. But to be honest with you, you're going to be wrong. We're going to prove you wrong. Us men, we're right all the time. We're right all the time. You don't believe us? Well, challenge us. Send me a message. Let me know what you think. We'll put you on the podcast.
We're tired of being called sexist, man.
Yeah, we been recalled being sexist, narcissistic, masochistic.
No. And it's not that at all. It's just a male-dominated podcast. But we welcome women's opinions. I mean, we need that balance.
Yeah, we're right all the time. So if you disagree with us, come on the podcast. Let us know. But with all that being said, gentlemen, thank you. Great conversation. We're going to move on to Hater of the Week with my man JOC. Jay, let me know what you got.
All right, man. So Hater of the Week, man. This is a special video. Pilo, I sent it out to you. Hopefully you can put it up on the screen very shortly. But to give you a quick background, I don't know much about this video. It looks like it's filmed in a type of TV show setting. But the female's talking to her lawyer. Well, I presume it is her lawyer. Excuse me. And she's talking about how she just got divorced. Right? Yeah. All papers are finalized. She's divorced. She's happy, screaming, fucking tongues out, jumping up and down. And
she's ecstatic.
She's crazy. The first question she asks is, "So what about the child support?"
Yeah.
And well,
no, let's play the video. Let's see what to say.
Yeah, let's play the video. Let's see how that goes.
Because it is freaking wild. All right, so it's queuing up right now. Give me 1 second here. There it is.
Oh my God, I'm officially divorced. Yes. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I'm officially primary custodian of the kids. What about the child support? That's it? Tony, that's crazy.
Is that it?
Why? Are you kidding me? Now all of this financial burden with my children is on me? God, this is up.
Alright. So listen, man, this video disgusts me. Ever since I've seen this video, it pisses me off. So she's a mom, right? And from what I seen in that video, right? Because there's a lot that could be taken out of context, right? But from what I see in that video, it looks like she's a very high value woman. She has jewelry around her neck. She's a nice little dress.
Who is that? Erica Mena?
I'm not sure who that is. I'm not sure who that is. But the first question she asked about getting finally divorced is the money. So that right there tells me that she doesn't care about her kids. She doesn't care about the marriage. She cares about the money being provided for her. Yeah. And then she follows up by saying, all this financial burden with my kids is on me. Yeah, bitch, they're your kids. Like, yeah. I don't like this video. I don't know who this person is. I don't want to know this person. But it rubs me off the wrong way because there could have been a million questions she asked, but the first thing she asked was money related.
Yeah.
That was the first thing she asked was money related. But gentlemen, I want to get your opinion on this. And the reason she's a hater of the week is because, come on now, like, the video speaks for itself, man. This is a disgusting video.
You notice she was jumping up and down, like, for the divorce. Like, I guess what sticks out to me is that she was so quick to celebrate a divorce, the demise of a relationship. Like, you getting a divorce, that should break you. That's nothing to, like, celebrate.
It's horrible.
Whether it doesn't matter how bad it was, it's like you're submitting a failure. So the fact that she was just going crazy over that, and then when child support or anything financially came, then all of a sudden her whole entire mood just shifted. Yeah, just goes to show you that, and that probably is the reason why one of the reasons she got a divorce is because her intention was never right. She always was about the money. She was always about having that leverage. Exactly. And that is disgusting to see, man, because that's just wild to me. Like, you're happy because you lost a husband, somebody that protected, provided for you, gave you resources, gave you beautiful children, and all of a sudden you just going crazy because you don't have them anymore. But then as soon as you hear child support ain't a certain number you like, you pissed about it or you go crazy, that's sick, man.
Well,
That's
TJ,
sick.
I'm glad you brought up that point. I want to make 2 points real quick. Okay.
Yeah.
The first point is by looking at that video and looking at her, I can tell that the divorce is her fault. Okay. The second point I want to make, and it's a quick story because I went through the same thing. Let me just tell you guys a quick story. You guys know my story that I'm going through a divorce right now, and it's all bullshit.
Yeah.
But I remember, and I don't want to talk bad about my future ex-wife because, you know, I don't want to be messy like that. But just a quick story. She came in one time because she wanted to grab some stuff that was left in the house. She came in with a U-Haul. And, you know, I'm helping her load all the stuff up. And when we're done loading the stuff up, she tells me, hey, listen, I need to talk to you real quick. And in my head, I'm thinking, you know what? She's going to want to talk to me and actually talk to me about what's going on. Maybe apologize for what she did, or, you know, just talk about, you know, what's going on. The first thing she says to me, guys, is, did you receive the child support papers yet? This is 1 week after she left. 1 week. Let me tell you guys something. You guys remember Pinky on Friday? It's like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You know, it took me to summon the power of the Holy Spirit to come into my body because I wanted to say so much and I wanted to do so much because, to be honest with you, not only was I freaking pissed, but I was very disappointed in her because that showed me that, and that goes with that goes the same for a lot of women, is that they break up, they split, they want a divorce, but at the same time, they want that stability that the man brings without the man. You know what I mean?
That's
so
crazy.
they have this mentality that, yeah, I'm going to get divorced. I'm going to go live my best life. But yeah, I still want the stability that this man that was married to was providing me for all these years.
Nah.
You know, 1 week after she left, gentlemen, 1 week, she already filed for child support. 1 week.
It's crazy.
Didn't try to work it out with me. Didn't try to talk to me. Didn't try to do anything. Just let's go straight to the...
You're not a sorry ass dude. Like you handle your responsibilities and you take care of your kids. So that was just unnecessary.
It was totally unnecessary.
You know what I think it is, honestly? It's not even the topic of the child support. I think it's the fact how opposite her reactions are from finding out the divorce is finalized to I have to pay for my own kids for them to live.
It's not even that, JOC. If you notice, she was getting a number. It just wasn't the number she wanted.
Yes. So for all we know, that number could have been $10,000 a month for all we know.
Yeah.
Right. But it's the fact that how she was jumping up and down and sticking her tongue out and all these crazy things like, and she was around people. She was around. I'm pretty sure there was her supporters, right?
Little Webby or little. He was a rapper. The one that hugged him was a rapper. Little Scrappy. Yeah.
Okay, so we don't. So I'm pretty sure we Googled it. We can find whoever her ex was that she was referring to in this video, or her ex-husband. But who knows? This man probably be devastated. He's like, man, I won't get to see my kids as much anymore.
Right.
You know, and all she's worried about is the money.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have kids.
That's all that matters.
Right. I don't have no kids, and I've never been married. Right.
Yeah.
However, I know kids are expensive. Right. So yes, to an extent, I understand that the financial topic is on her mind, right? But it's her reaction. It's her reaction to everything. And she knows she's on camera. Like, the camera's not trying to hide that they're there. So it's her reaction, man. I don't know if she was playing it for the cameras or what it was, but it just doesn't make it look good, Dan.
It was a bad reaction.
It was a bad
It's the type of video reaction that, like, men like you, like, that's never been married, never have any children, that's enough to make you not ever want to get married.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
You see that, you're like, nah, I'm good. I don't want to deal with that.
Men bring stability. Men bring stability to a marriage. That's the main purpose of a man's. You know, when I was married, that was my only concern, was to provide stability financially in every other way to my family. And a lot of these women, they go and file for this divorce. They go out and cheat or do whatever. They split up and they still think that they are entitled to that same stability. Yeah, that lifestyle. And no, once you file that divorce,
that's it.
All bets are off. All man to himself. You know, obviously I understand about taking care of the children. You know, I will take care of the children, but I'm not taking care of you. Trust me.
That was the benefit of having the man.
That's what I think.
Exactly.
Females forget. Yep. I feel like females forget that the child support money is for the kids. It's in the name, child support. Yeah. It's not child support and ex-wife money. No. Yeah. And I feel, in my opinion, you know, from me, you know, looking back at it and knowing people and just even seeing social media, like one of my, not to get too much off topic, but one of my things I hate is when I'm on Snapchat and I'll see something about, oh, my kid this or my kid that, right? Or my baby daddy this, my baby daddy that. And the next snap is her shaking her ass or promoting her OnlyFans. Like, bro, what? Come on now. Like, have some respect for yourself as a woman.
You know when I knew it was a cold world? So like back in the day, like in my 20s, I went out on a date, you know, with a single mother or whatever. And she was treating me, you know. She was like, "No, don't worry about nothing. I got you," or whatever. I'm thinking, "Oh, is it because it's tax time or something? Like, why you so generous, you know?" So then she whips out this card, you know, like in Wisconsin, you know, they be putting the funds on the card.
Right.
And she said, "Nah, oh my baby daddy," smacked the card in the wallet, and I was like, "God damn." And that was a big realization to me, like, wow, this is what people are on these days, man.
As I would just walked out, you know.
That showed me that wasn't the kind of woman I should be pursuing, which she was giving me red flags anyways throughout the day, but that just really was the nail in the coffin, man, for real.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
well,
it's crazy.
there's a quick comment saying that is Erica Mena, and she divorced Nicki Minaj's ex-boyfriend Safari.
Yeah.
That was her daddy.
Okay.
And I'm sure she's, like you said, JLC, I'm pretty sure she's getting like $10,000 a week. You know,
that's wild. For one kid.
For one kid.
For a couple.
All right, gentlemen, it's been a great podcast. If you guys have any comments, anything to say, please write it down in the comments. We're gonna do final thoughts. We're gonna start with you, TJ. This time, we're gonna start with you. You ready? Let's do it.
Let's get it.
What you got?
Yeah, man. All this deception and all this bullshit just needs to stop, man. Like, you can be honest about anything. A true player is honest about everything up front, and he still gets his way. He still gets the same results that he wanted. He doesn't have to lie and manipulate anybody. So let's just keep that in mind. Let's just be transparent and be honest, and you'll be surprised with the results that you'll receive.
Very good. That's absolutely true. I can't agree more. JLC, what you got?
Oh, you know what, man? Honestly, gentlemen out there, it's okay if she says no. It's not the end of the world. Like TJ said, go out, shoot your shot. If she says no, I'm not interested, it's all right. Move on to the next. It's not that big of a deal. Besides that, though, I feel like this topic was great. I feel like there's a lot more into this topic that we haven't talked about. Who knows? Depending if the people want it, maybe we do a part 2. Who knows? But definitely a good topic for sure today.
Right, and let me just remind everybody that JLC is. Let me just put this up here real quick, so we can. He's gonna get his ass beat by this gorilla. He's gonna get his ass beat on July 19th, Saturday, July 19th.
Oh, Lord.
Come see my boy.
I really believe you.
Listen, you know what, man? Fuck that, man. Fuck that. Fuck the video. Hater of the week, man, goes to fucking Pilo, man. We are here talking about that goddamn shit, bro. Hell no, man.
Come on,
listen, man. You guys see Arenas up there, man. You see he has 2 championships for a reason, man. He is gonna be one of my toughest challengers out there for sure. But
Pilo, why do you think he's gonna get his ass picked?
Look at him. Look. Just look.
Listen, man, don't get it twisted, man. Regis Atlas is a great champion. He's a champion for a reason. He didn't become champion by sucking. However, don't underestimate JLC, man. I got a bunch of tricks up my sleeve. And you know what, man? I know Regis is going to bring it to me Saturday. I'm going to bring it to him Saturday. But at the end of the day, I'm letting you know right now. Regis, I am looking at you. You finna take this pin. You finna take this L. I'm finna pick you up. Hit you with that TKO. 1, 2, 3, and the winner, JOC.
Let's get it.
Yeah. So remember, the 19th, Saturday, I am going to put all the information to buy the tickets on the description of this video. Check out my boy JLC. He is going to put on a great performance. It's going to be an awesome time. So please just check him out. Just check him out. You got nothing to lose. It's going to be amazing. So with that being said, ladies,
how you promoting it, but then hating on him at the same time?
Right, bro.
Oh, you know what? Because I want people to go, but I know he's going to get his ass beat.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy about this, TJ? He's not even going.
You ain't
Well,
going?
I might.
That's
You
the
never
crazy
know.
part. He's not even going.
You never know. You never know. You know, my boy Ridders might have a ticket for me. I don't know.
Well, you know what, Pilo? You know what, Pilo? Once I'm done whooping Ritas, man, I'll make sure to invite you in the ring so I can whoop you too, man. There you go, man.
God, hey, that's worth the ticket price. That's
There
worth
you
the ticket
go.
price. So
Courtesy of
Saturday,
JLC.
Saturday the 19th, this Saturday, check out my boy JOC on the ring. It's gonna be freaking amazing show. So JOC, TJ, thank you very much for this amazing conversation. Again, we are looking for females to give us their perspective. If you are a female looking at this podcast, if you want to, put in your 2 cents, please send me an instant message. We're going to talk about it and we'll put you on the podcast because we need females' perspective on it. I'm like TJ said, I'm getting tired of being called a sexist and a misogynist and all this other stuff. But so we need a female to, kind of give us their perspective. Yeah, neutralize the situation. That's a good way of putting it. So with all that being said, JOC, TJ, much appreciation. Thank you guys for the conversation. To my Elite Society, thank you for watching Elite Talk. To the next one. Peace.
Peace.